What is up, noobs and noobettes? Charles or Atingleee here, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about how to rank up your mission team as fast as possible. I found this technique that really works for me, and I believe it's going to work for you guys 110%. Obviously, I've got another technique that isn't really the most moral way to go about things, but I'm still going to share it with you guys in case you're really eager to level up your mission teams as quickly as possible. Just some quick background information about mission teams, just because I didn't know this until I was like second or third prestige, and I feel like the biggest idiot because of this. The actual mission you can see on your screen is the one and only mission that will be active for the match. I always thought that all three of them were active and was always wondering why the fuck they weren't being completed when I was doing the challenges that were required for them. So for example here, earn 1 kill using score streaks will be my active mission in the game, and the other two will not. So whatever you see displayed on your screen is the one that will be active for your next game. Also, if you're unable to complete the base mission, you always get a 1000 XP bonus to your mission team, whatever. And if you're able to complete that, you get 1250 XP. If you complete the next one, which is bronze, you get 1500, then silver's 1750, and then finally gold will give you 2000. This is great, as if it's a hard challenge and you're unable to complete it, just put it on anyway. Even if you don't complete it, you'll still get that base 1000 XP, and then it'll be replaced with another challenge, which is fucking awesome. Okay, so let's start off with my first tip. This one is really important, guys. It'll make you gain more XP in the long run, and it is definitely something you need to implement when you're doing these missions. So say you're on this screen right here and you haven't joined into a game whatsoever. What you want to do is always equip the hardest or the mission you think you'll do the least well in. Let me explain why. Say you join into a game and it's really late. Say it needs like 10 more kills until it finishes. You join in. You have to play out those remaining 10 kills. The game finishes, you get that base 1000 XP, or maybe more if you completed the challenge a bit. And there you go, man. That mission will be replaced and you'll hopefully get a better mission after that. Whereas if you selected a mission you actually want to do and think you can do well in, and you joined into a game that's late, you won't have enough time to actually finish the mission. That XP will go to waste, and then you'll probably end up with another shitter mission that you don't even want to do. And yeah, man, you'll miss out on that extra XP, and in the long run, it'll just mean you're gaining less XP overall, and you definitely do not want that. This next tip, guys, and this is probably the fastest way to level up your mission team. It's not the most moral way to do it, as I mentioned, but if you're really keen to get those weapon variants or the extra salvage or whatever it is, make sure you take note of this, guys. It's definitely the fastest way to do this. So here's what you want to do. It doesn't really matter what mission you actually select. You basically want to join into a game. If it's not towards the end of the game, leave the lobby, join a new game. Not towards the end, leave a lobby, join a new game. Keep lobby surfing until you find a game that's towards the end. Let me explain why. You only have to play out the remainder of the match. You always get at least that base 1000 XP. And then after the match is done, you can leave the lobby, rinse and repeat, man. All you have to do is play out the remainder of the matches. You always get at least that base XP, and it means you won't have to play out the full match, which usually goes for like what, 6 to 12 minutes, sometimes even more. It'll save you a lot of time, allow you to get some XP a lot quicker for your team, and is just generally the fastest way to do it overall. I don't care if you're getting gold tier experience for every single match, you're still having to play out that full match most of the time. Whereas if you can just play out like a quarter of the match or 1 minute of the match even, and get at least that 1000 XP, it's obviously going to be a lot quicker in the long run. Also, another tip for this, if you're constantly joining, say, Team Deathmatch, for example, and you're not finding any lobbies that are towards the end, just change the game type, man. It doesn't really have to be any specific game type. All you're aiming for is trying to find a game that is as late as possible in the match. It'll mean you have to play out the match for less time, and it'll just save you some time overall. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much my best tip. If you're really eager to level up your mission team as fast as possible, make sure you do this. I would not recommend it, but it's up to you. And if you don't care about your stats, this is definitely the technique you should be using to rank up as quickly as possible. And now my final tip. You always want to make sure you're catering your class to the actual missions themselves. So for example, earn 1 kill using score streaks. Obviously, whether or not you're a good player, you always want to equip the lower tier score streaks. This will allow you to earn those score streaks a lot quicker. It'll make it a lot easier for you to get that kill, and it'll just simplify the process for you. Even if you're a good player, man, you still want to equip those low score streaks. Why make it harder on yourself, man? You're pretty much guaranteeing that you're going to get the scarab, so you're better off doing that as opposed to risking not getting the high score streaks. you might have an off game, you might not be able to play well that game, and it'll just screw you over in the long run. Also, if you have a active mission that's say earn 5 aerial score streaks, for example, if you're not the greatest of players, equip drone package, man. That's care package in this game. You might get lucky, you'll get all these score streaks. That'll just save you a lot of heartache, and it'll just make it a lot easier on yourself. So when you're selecting your missions, stop and take a think about it, man. Just take a think, what the fuck? Stop and have a think about it. Think about what ways you can cater your class to that mission and make it easier on yourself overall. It's always better to make sure you're completing higher tier challenges, guys. Obviously, you're trying to get as much XP as possible, so just make it easy on yourself. Even if you're doing like weapon camo challenges, for example, just put that aside for one match. It's okay, you complete that mission team, hopefully get silver or gold, gain all that XP, and then just continue what you're doing. And that's it, guys. Make sure you implement all these tips to rank up your mission teams as quickly as possible. I'll show you guys what I'm currently at. I've ranked up 2 of my teams up to level 50 already, and I'm currently doing my 3rd team and I'm at level 14. Honestly, I wish I knew all these tips earlier because I didn't realize how this whole system worked until 2nd or 3rd prestige, so I definitely wasted a lot of time. Anyways, guys, if any of you are new to this channel and you found this video useful at all, be sure to hit that subscribe button. There's going to be a lot of tip videos coming out in the near future, so definitely something to look forward to. Also, if you found this useful in any way, shape or form, be sure to drop that like, man. Always like seeing those like numbers increase. Fills my heart with warmth. But either way, guys, that's pretty much it for this vid. If you have any ideas for future tip videos you want me to work on, be sure to drop it in the comment section below and I'll get right on that shit. But that's pretty much it for this tip video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Until next time. Peace out, noobs.